Hello and welcome back to Sunrider Academy. Okay, so let's get some sleep. And head to school. So, how are my stats? Stress is basically non-existent, got no homework to worry about. Okay. So we've got the Remembrance holiday this weekend. Ooh, and then the Kendo National Qualifiers. That should be interesting. Get rid of that 1 point of stress. Right. Okay, I'm pretty confident in the Kendo Club, to be honest, so I'm going to continue focusing... Whoops. Hey. I actually meant to oversee their research there. Okay, so let's try and get the Science Club up to about 150 on morale and readiness. That was pretty good sleep. It's Remembrance Day, and I have the day off today. Okay, nothing more in there. Might as well pray at the shrine since it's Remembrance Day. Whatever that means. And then let's oversee some research. Good. Fires are over for the day, and let's raise morale by baking some pastries. Bake, damn you, bake! I've still got the day off today for another Remembrance Day thing, and then we've got the Kendo National Qualifiers tomorrow. Kind of feel like I should get them slightly above 150 just in case, you know, they lose some overnight. Good. Good. Right, so let's do some research. Yay. Okay. And let's bake some pastries and raise the morale. Good. Okay, is it the Kendo National Qualifiers now? It's the weekend. Today's the day of the Kendo National Qualifier. Okay then. I'm not stressed at all, so I can afford to do some temp work. And do some more temp work. The club's now in session. They've gathered for the National Qualifier. Before I knew it, the day of the Kendo National Qualifier came. I took a deep breath. Sure hope Asaga was ready for this. Hey kiddo! Today's the big day, huh? Considering the occasion, she didn't seem that worried at all. Let's do our best, alright? Don't worry. After everything we've done this year, we've got this in the bag. Somehow I doubted the national qualifiers would be so easy, but hey, I guess it didn't help to be optimistic. I'm assuming that should be didn't hurt to be optimistic. Alright, let's do this. You must get at least a bronze in this competition to qualify for the championships. Come on, Asaga. Good. Come on again. Get in. Just one more for the gold, Asaga. Come on, you can do this. Excellent. Clubhouse rope today. Excellent, so we've qualified for the Nationals. And I have the day off today because it's the weekend. Next week's pretty quiet. And the Swimming Nationals are the week after. Okay. We're into month 8. Students' Day. Speech 1, Speech 2. Alright, so let's celebrate with a stroll in the park. Oh, incidentally, the fact that we only ever seem to bump into Murray anymore, I was right. That is related to the fact that we've maxed out every girl's affection, so they don't turn up randomly anymore, which is fair enough. And since Murray doesn't have her own affection meter, it doesn't matter for her. She keeps turning up, I mean. Space pastries. Good. And again. Pastries are good, if you're into that sort of thing. I just lose a lot of luck when I sleep. And again, I suppose luck is very transitory. Luck virus does tend to wear off quite quickly. Once again, we're into the realm of I will be impressed if anybody gets that reference. I'll be honest, I'll be even more impressed if, oh, my brain's gone completely blank. What I was going to say, oh yeah, if you could tell me the entire contents of the room that is a reference to. I've probably confused a lot of people now. I'll have some more homework on that I probably should have been doing at lunchtime. Do it now though, get it all out of the way. Good. Lovely. Why aren't I out with Solar? Mostly it's the fact that you know, she won't randomly appear. My nose got very itchy for a second there. Let's eat in the courtyard. Yeah, I know they're not going to turn up, so I don't know why I bother eating anywhere but the classroom or occasionally doing some stuff in the library these days. Science club's doing well. Day off today. Decent money. Okay, let's pray at the shrine. Okay, still nothing I can buy. But there's definitely an achievement for buying everything from the shop, so which I haven't got yet, so there's obviously some stuff that I haven't seen yet. Good. I am now extremely lucky. Let's oversee some research, and this should... Excellent. We are now north of 150. Readiness on everybody. We're still well short of that 1,000, but I don't know if morale factors into the readiness as well. Possibly, not sure. Okay, let's try and recruit some people. Hang on. Hey! Which is still a wee bit stressful, but I can de-stress easily enough. Thanks to that rather spiffy, was it alpaca wool blanket? Nope, try again. Dang it. Lunchtime, what should I eat? Let's de-stress a little in the classroom. Okay, so what's the next event? There's a science exhibition, which I'd say we're pretty prepared for. And then the swimming national qualifier, which we're also pretty prepared for. But I will still start thrashing the swim team. Sorry, I love the fact that when we fail that event, you actually see Solar face down in the pool. That's, kinda dark, to be honest, guys. But again, it's not like she ever looks happy, so you know. Okay, people, let's hope this week's practice goes better. Damn it. Oh, I shouldn't be chuckling that much at that, it's kinda horrible. Oh, I am a terrible human being. Okay, people, we need to raise our morale after Solar drowned twice. Dang it. I feel like I've probably only got, what, one... Oh, no, I have completely used up my retry charm. I wonder if I can buy a new one. I'll have the day off today so I can... Yes, I can. 50 bucks. Yeah, I think I can afford that. Providing I go and do some temp work. Okay, let's raise morale in the pool. And obviously practice in the pool. Good. As I'll try and raise them up roughly in tune with each other, so about 10 points in each at a time. Yeah, Moray's definitely the only one I'm sort of bumping into regularly at this point. Okay, and we'll have some more homework now. I better start work on that. I would have expected you to start getting more homework the further in, but anyway. I sat on a stool while Chigara ran a portable scanner over Solar. Thanks for doing this. Oh, no, it's no trouble at all. Even though it was a long shot, maybe Chigara could examine Solar herself. Then maybe we could find a way to stop the disconnections. I do not detect any abnormalities. It appears you are merely an ordinary human. Of course, there is the possibility my equipment is simply just not advanced enough to detect the source of these disconnections. I am sorry. I could theorize all night, but my practical abilities are limited by currently existing technologies. By now, I was hardly surprised we had walked into a dead end. Shall we seek a doctor? This is definitely way beyond what science could fix. For all I know, the authorities might take Solar away and lock her in a lab to perform experiments all day if the condition ever became known. Very well. I thank you for your efforts. Have you experienced anything strange or out of the ordinary since the disconnections began? No. I am told the first observance of my disconnection was days after my rescue in the mountains. I was 2 years old at the time. The head priest's wife observed my pinky vanish for a few seconds and then reappear. The next disconnection did not occur for another 3 years. Then one of my feet vanished for a moment. However, while the disconnections have been more frequent and more severe, my life outside the disconnections has been devoid of strange phenomena. I see. Come to think of it, there was that one weird dream I had. I was probably going to sound like an idiot mentioning it. I should make sure to eliminate all possibilities, though. Actually, there is one thing. I had a strange experience after seeing Solar's disconnection for the first time. I could have sworn that after seeing the attack, I went to the shrine at night to pray for Solar. I went inside one of the chambers and touched this large monolith, and as soon as I touched it, I heard a woman's voice. She told me that Solar didn't exist in this timeline to begin with. Then I woke up on my bed as if the whole thing had been a dream. In fact, I can't actually remember large chunks of that night, so... Well, I always assumed it really was just a dream. Instantaneous travel. Could it be possible? Chigara pressed a few more buttons on her scanner and then held it over me. Aha! The scanner beeped, and Chigara flapped her arms like she was about to fly away. What? Is there something wrong with me? Oh my! I'm detecting faint traces of tachyon particles on you, Mr. Manager. What does that mean? You're a time traveller. What? Me? There's no doubt about it. The presence of even traces of tachyons could only mean you were subjected to relativistic movement beyond light speed. Wait, what? That would mean that what I saw at the shrine wasn't a dream. My hopes rose. This was the closest we ever gotten to a breakthrough. What the woman said. She said something to the effect of, I couldn't save someone who never existed in the first place? What could that mean? Surely I must exist right now. While the disconnections are indeed strange, others can still perceive me. It is not as if I am a poltergeist. If Sola never existed in this timeline, then that could only mean that whoever or whatever we believe to be Sola right now is an illusion. In that case, the disconnections could mean that the illusion is decaying. Could it be a temporal shadow? My heart pounded. It seemed as if Chigara was onto something. What? Once time travel is possible, the effect can arrive prior to the cause, and the ripple effect of a time anomaly can traverse not only through a single universe, but through multiple universes. Chigara was rambling as if she'd gone completely crazy. I had no idea at all what she was saying. I understand now. Understand what? Sola is a temporal shadow caused by a time anomaly which may happen in the future or which may have already happened. In plain English, logically, time travel must be possible right now in our current era. Because you have an infinite amount of time. If an event is possible at all, it'll come true eventually. The presence of tachyons on Mr. Manager now proves that time travel is a practical possibility. And if time travel is a possibility, then not only will it eventually be discovered, but such technology will propagate to all times through time travel itself. My head was going in circles. If that is true, then Sola can be a temporal shadow left by a time anomaly which occurred either in the past or in the future. What if someone were to time travel thousands of years into the future, but something went wrong and they created copies of themselves at multiple time points? Then multiple shadows of the original person would be created. As the time device gradually reconciled the error, the shadows would vanish, leaving only the original traveller at the intended destination. That is the only possible explanation as to how someone who never existed in the timeline could become part of a reality, but then gradually fade from existence. Sola, you're not actually Sola, but a temporal shadow of Sola. Huh? I'm sorry. Was my explanation too confusing? My head hurt. Okay. If I understand Chigara's explanation right, we still had no way to keep the disconnections from happening. So, is there a way to prevent Sola, her shadow, from fading? Perhaps the destruction of the real Sola? That then the Sola who exists in our time would replace the real one? Well, that only sounded impossible. Who knows when or where the real Sola existed? Besides, we're not going to resort to a conspiracy to murder one Sola across time to save another Sola. Anything else? I got it! I could try to reconstruct a force feedback device. If I am present to use the device the next time a disconnection occurs, I may be able to render the time device which is intended to wipe Sola's shadow inoperative. If the time machine is destroyed, then both the original Sola and the shadow Sola should continue to exist in two different universes. Well, that's the best thing I've heard all year. What do you need to make the force feedback device? It'll certainly be a difficult task. While I may be able to cobble together some of the military-grade materials using consumer products, I'll need a substantial amount of time. And the technology involved is highly experimental. I can't even estimate the chances of success. Further, because this device is not strictly legal, you will have to keep this a secret between the three of us. Not legal? Well, I was an ordinary, law-abiding citizen and the vice president of the student council. I'll just have to make an exception this time. Okay. But after we save Sola, we'll smash the feedback device and throw it in the ocean. Understood. Okay. Still, my heart was beating with excitement. There may be a way to save Sola after all. I put my arm around her. You hear that, Sola? We're going to save you. Don't worry, Mr. Manager. You can count on Chigara. I suddenly felt incredibly grateful to have met Chigara. Even though Sola was my girlfriend, it was Chigara who might just save the day. Really saved us, Chigara. You're going to be our hero. Oh, no, Mr. Manager. I am merely exploring a scientific phenomena for my own curiosity. In any matter, please take care of Sola. I will make preparations for the device here. Yeah. Okay, so we have some hope. So therefore we can raise morale in the pool. And then we can oversee some practice in the gym. Dang it. So we have some hope. It's not great hope, but hey, thin hope is better than no hope. Okay, let's raise morale. Good. Let's go for a walk in the park. And let's talk weather. Okay. Should we eat for this lunchtime? See the classroom. Okay, my stress isn't bad at all. Let's obviously practice. Good. And let's raise morale. Because at least raising morale doesn't raise my stress. I mean, thankfully I managed to keep my stress nice and low, largely because I'm continuing to play on Wimp's difficulty, but... You know. For the record, if anybody else wants to play it on this difficulty, I'm not trying to insult you or anything. I'm taking the piss out of myself rather than anybody else. You know, if you want to play it just because you can't be bothered, trying to balance everything in a really complex way and just want a nice easy game, that's fine. I just tried to play it on the harder difficulty and failed hilariously. My mockery is directed solely at myself and not at others. It's never a good sign when you've got to qualify something like that, is it? Ooh, there's a science exhibition today. Forgot about that. Still. Yeah, science club's pretty ready for it. Look forward to oversee. Sorry, I had a frog stuck in my throat for a second there. Forward to oversee the Kendo Club for a little while. Okay, come on, Chigara. You are awesome at this science business. Heck, you're trying to build us a time travel-related device thing with cobbled-together components from hardware shops. That doesn't make you a bona fide super genius. I don't know what would. I know I'm still not hitting the flirt button, goddammit. I don't care if there's an achievement for that. It's weird. Because the sheer number of times... Because, as I say, I follow the developers of this game on Twitter. And one of the things they quite often link to is when people ask them questions. Damn it, I should have been doing homework. Oh no, I've done all my homework, okay. Yes, what are the... people can ask questions. And the sheer number of people who've been asking when there's going to be a Murray route. It's a bit weird, guys. Okay, so we're doing okay there. Thank goodness for sleep. There we go. Ooh, we've got the swimming national qualifiers at this weekend. It's going to be fun. Okay then, so let's do some research in the science lab. I'm pretty confident that the swim team can handle it. It's only the national qualifiers. We need a minimum of a bronze, and it's been ages since we got anything but a gold. So. It's the weekend, and today's the day of the swimming national qualifier. Okay, we've got plenty of prestige, so we're not worried in the slightest. I'll continue to oversee the science team's readiness. Whoa! That was quite a cool one, with things exploding. The time of the national qualifier arrived. The schools from across Sarah City have gathered for the competition. The day of the swimming national qualifier came. The team has prepared for this. I hope we will perform to expectations. Alright, let's just try our best, alright? Remember, this is for Sunrider Academy. We're already considered the best, so we have an image to maintain. Understood. I shall bear this responsibility without complaint. Good luck, Solo. I shall return. Solo went over to the rest of the team and warmed up. I sat down at the bleachers. Even though I was here to support them, my heart was racing with anticipation. Let's do this. Yep, I am aware that I need to get at least a bronze. Come on, Sola. Good girl. And again, come on. Kick him in the face. Sorry, it's got to be kick her in the face, because we did say this was the girls' swimming competition team thing, didn't we? I'm not saying you couldn't presumably also beat a bloke, but nicely done, everyone. I'm going to celebrate by overseeing some research. Good. Yeah, let's talk religion with Murray. It's the weekend and I have the day off today. Right, what have we got? Exams next week, and then we're into various bits and bobs next month. Right, so what's the next event? It is the regional exhibition, so I'll get them to 160 first, I think. Sorry, get them to 100. No, I'll get them to 175, I think, before I start overseeing the next club. Good. Just think, if I actually did some research, I'm sure I could find out exactly what I need to pass each thing, but I'm choosing not to. Because I'd rather just, you know, try and find out for myself. Okay, we'll have some more homework, so we're going to get started on that. Keep Ava happy by doing all our homework way in advance. And let's see some research. Good. Gotta say, given how happy she looks, the fact that it lowers morale seems weird, but you know, that's probably because it's lowering everybody else's morale, whereas Chigara is just constantly kind of... Well, no, Saga's the one who's always chipper, but Chigara's usually sort of pretty... Upbeat's kind of the wrong word, but you know what I mean. She's a bit shy, a bit nervous, but you know, you can always tell that she loves doing what she does. Even if she'd rather be baking than doing science, she does at least, you know, quite like science, I think. Well, maybe she kind of hates science, and that's why things keep exploding. You know, when things explode like that, that's just one of Chigara's many, many suicide attempts. That got really dark on me, I'm sorry. That got really dark, actually. Okay, so we've done our homework for this week. We've got an intelligence that's well north of 400, so I think we're probably pretty safe. So let's cheer Chigara up with some pastries. I'd be really impressed if that managed to explode while we were making pastries, because I'm not entirely sure what kind of pastries you would have to make in order for them to explode. Still, either way, that to me seems like a pretty good point to end this video, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part.